Hello, BookTube. Cheers. Absolutely gorgeous. You can probably see the sun. I got a curtain pulled here in my little nook area here at the top of the stairs. It's just stunningly gorgeous out today. Bright blue skies. It's not too warm, but the sun is just perfect, and flowers and green. And yeah, I just got home. Today was 1 week we've been open at the library. As those of you who are new to the channel, I'm a library director in a very small library in the hamlet of a bigger town that doesn't have any more people than most people have on their street. So it's been great seeing our patrons come in. They're wearing masks. They're being respectful. They're excited the library's open. They're excited to see us, and we're excited to see them. And it's just been wonderful. But today is a little bit of a hybrid video, because today I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've been reading. And I haven't been able to read as much. It's been just an administrative, not a nightmare. It's been an administrative challenge to get everything going again, and to be careful. I mean, we've closed early, our state and our institution, and our numbers. Whenever you lose anybody or anybody gets ill, it's terrible. But they could have been worse. They could have been a lot worse. So people took this very seriously, for which we are grateful. But today is a bit of an anniversary, a strange one, with all that's going on in the world, and I hope you are all well. Today is my 3rd anniversary of YouTube. I started the channel on this date, but didn't get my first video up for a week or so. And so 3 years, a pretty good run. About 145,000 views, maybe a little more than that now. 1.61 thousand subscribers, for which I am grateful. And then lots of friends. And some I've met in person, some I've conversed with on all sorts of social media and emails, what is it? I don't even know the names of half of them, but not of the people, but of the formats I used to talk to them. And some by mail, some by old traditional mail. And I'm grateful for all of it. It's I think it's 436 or 437 videos in that amount of time, which is a lot. There's obviously in our little corner of BookTube people who've made many, many more videos over that amount of time, but some years more than others, some months more than others, but it's been great fun. So I appreciate everybody who's commented or emailed or I've interacted with on Instagram or and every other way we do it, and all the folks that take the time to watch this channel. So enough blabbering about that, right? I'm drifting. It's that kind of day. I've been drifty all day. Part of it, I think, is wearing a face mask all day, rebreathing your air. You have to do it. I mean, I have to do it for sure because we're required to, but I find it gives me a little bit of a headache and all that, and I get a little drifty. Anyway, I've been reading, I'm going to show you what I've been reading. I'm getting back into watching some more BookTube. I've enjoyed it. Really enjoyed Byways and Booklands. Jason Harrigan did a piece. He did the tag. I think it's Wanna Believe. He tagged me, and I actually will do it. I Wanna Believe. I think that's the name of it. I Wanna Believe, or I think that's the name of it. where he gave us a clip from 1969, which proves I'm quite a bit older than my friend Jason. I knew that by looking at it. But with his mom on a news clip, and it was fantastic. I really loved seeing it. So it was great fun. I'll try to remember the link below. If not, most of you are subscribed to Jason Byways in Bookland. It's well worth looking at the clip. It's a stroll down memory lane, even if you weren't there for it. So what I've been reading, the reading, like I say, has been taking a hit. I'm good. I do some nonfiction. I do 2 bookmarks, and because I follow notes a lot when I read nonfiction, and I love footnotes. There's not a lot of them in here, but a lot of end notes. And that's this thing: Information Hunters. When librarians, soldiers, and spies banded together in World War II Europe, by Kathy Peiss. I hope that I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I probably am not. And so this is, I think, her. Let's see. While armies have seized enemy records and rare texts as booty throughout history, it was only during World War II that an unlikely band of librarians, archivists, and scholars traveled abroad to collect books and documents to aid the military cause. I'm not sure if that's, maybe at the scale is true, but I'm sure it's happened before. And maybe I'm wrong. But Kathy has an ancestor or a relative, deceased relative, who was part of this movement, and she's a scholar. And she tracks that whole American librarians to start with here. The OSS under Wild Bill Donovan, the Archibald MacLeish, who was a poet but also the Librarian of Congress, and the whole shooting match there, and it was a shooting match. And I'm finding it fascinating, very detailed. I wonder if there's any really, right off the top of my head, real fact. I have been reading it for a while, and it's not the book's fault. It's just been workload. There you go. So, it's. Some of you remember the Monuments Men, and there's been a few others. So on that line, but a different take on it. Well, maybe not take, but a different emphasis. And then, so I've also been reading. Some of you see I did a book haul with. I don't have it here with me because I actually brought it to work, and I'll leave it there. Reading Green Ripper, which I read years ago, by John D. MacDonald. I've got some paperbacks I leave around in my office in the library that I read. But I've been reading this Karl Ove Knausgaard, and I'm not sure I'm saying his name correctly. I'm sure I'm not, actually. Autumn. Beautiful thing. It's like a letter to his unborn daughter. I had heard, obviously, like everyone else, so much about this author. Thought, well, I got it. I think I spent $1 on this thing. I'll read it and I'll get a shorter work and see what I think of them. I'm just loving this book. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm on, the next part is page 109, Autumn Leaves. And it's beautifully illustrated. I really just, I like the style. I know it's translated. Who's it translated by? With illustrations by Vanessa Baird and translated from the Norwegian by Ingvild Berkey. So you can get a general idea looking at the table of contents. And they're little short snippets, and I find that they're just beautifully written, I think. I can't read Norwegian, but the English translation is wonderful. Yeah, observation of the minutest detail, and for some reason it's fitting my mood. So I had to go out and get what he's famous for, right? Right? My Struggle. And here it is. And I just got it today. It's Archipelago Books, translated from the Norwegian by Don Bartlett, who I believe also does Joe Nesbo novels. Let me see. Joe Nesbo and Per Peterson, who I don't know. But he translates other stuff. So I'm in part 1. I'm only up to page 26, 27. It's about him as a little boy. Already hooked. So, yeah, great fun. So we'll see how they go. I've heard about the author forever. Figured I'd better at least dip in a little bit, and when I did, I found out I was enjoying it very much. So, a few other things around the house I'm reading right now, but right now that's where I'm concentrating. I'll try to do some of the tags I'm behind on. We'll see if we have a second wave of this pandemic and if I have to close down the library again, but I hope not. We're taking all the precautions, everything. And, of course, we want to keep everybody safe. So I hope all of you are safe. And it's been a great 3 years. Let's see if maybe I'll do another 3. That would be fun, right? So thank you, BookTube.